Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is July 17th, and our reading is Jack and the Beanstalk, Peter Pan, and Cinderella. We all enjoy a good fairy tale, especially when there are juicy morals to the story. Here are a few. Jack, there are no magic beans. The only results in life come from actions we take, not from wishful thinking. Peter, grow up. Your refusal to become an adult doesn't mean Wendy and Tinker Bell have to take care of you. Neverland and Utopia are perfect spots that don't exist. Cinderella, Prince Charming is an empty suit. Start a business of your own. You deserve better. In light of yesterday's reading, I hope we didn't burst anybody's bubbles. But Rule 62, we shouldn't take ourselves so damn seriously. Magical thinking is wonderful if you're 3. Magical thinking doesn't work very well once you're 33, and maybe even a little bit younger than that. We need to ask ourselves, are we living in cloud cuckoo land about what's going to happen when our ship comes in? Are we clicking our ruby red heels together and saying, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home? Or are we taking a calm, clear look at reality? And much of the time, if we're feeling restless, irritable, and discontent, if we're uncomfortable in our own skin, if real life seems to be crowding in on us from every direction, there's a pretty good chance that we're suffering from self-inflicted wounds. So we need to not engage in wishful thinking. We need to not believe that there's some perfect land out there someplace that's going to rescue us from everything we don't like. And at some point, we need to take ourselves in our arms and realize that if there's going to be something with our name on it, we're going to have to do it. We can't just drift along and expect things to go the way we want them to go. That doesn't mean that we are not humble. It doesn't mean that we should give God a to-do list or anything else. It just means that we're responsible for our own life. And if we want better, then we need to deserve better. We got to earn it. Just our take on it, anyway. Magical thinking is tempting. A lot of us want to return to our childhood and believe in fairies and princes and princesses and all that kind of stuff. The people who are really serious about that usually go into academia and teach some kind of critical theory, which is also magical thinking. We don't have to do any hard work. We just take a look at the situation, decide who's on top. Okay, they're bad. And decide who's on the bottom. Okay, they're good. And then we just preach division and hatred. There you go. Bob's your uncle. And that's one of the problems that we have, both with magical thinking in terms of our relationships and in magical thinking about society and social progress. Nothing good comes easy. And we need to recognize that. We need to recognize that believing in fairy tale endings is probably not going to work out for us. And we need to avoid people who peddle that kind of snake oil. That has never worked out, at least as far as we know. So happy trails to you until we meet again.